The Woodlands High School Art Trust is a tradition not just unique to the Houston area or even Texas. This 501c3 is quite possibly only the second of its kind in existence, modeled after the Greater Latrobe High School in Pennsylvania, which has a similar tradition nearly 90 years old. We stopped by the Woodlands High School for this year's annual artist reception.
Our collection was inspired by a collection in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. In 2010, we had a parent here with a student who grew up in Latrobe and told us about this collection, and we decided, wow, that's a really cool idea. What it was is in the 30s in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, these two art teachers decided to expose their kids to art. It was the Great Depression, they couldn't travel to museums. So they asked area artists to bring in artwork so that the kids could see it. They loved having the art in the building so much that they asked the kids, what do you think about buying it? So this was even during the Depression. They got the kids to bring in their own pennies, and they bought art. What's special about the collection and what we've patterned ourselves after is that it's student purchased. Instead of having the kids bring in pennies, we have used the funds from the homecoming dance, but it's student selected. So the keywords being student selected, student purchased.
Each year, the Trust asks Texas-based artists to submit a piece of art for consideration into the school's permanent collection, much like the program that inspired this one from Pennsylvania. The school currently has 66 pieces of art from 55 artists. And now in its 14th year, the Woodlands High School Art Trust has narrowed down its finalists to 12 artists for this year.
This is actually my second time getting nominated. I actually have a piece in the collection already. But this one right here got nominated this time around. And it's also a mixed media painting, acrylic and collage. It's inspired by Isaiah 44:12, which is go out with joy and the mountains will sing and clap and the trees will sing for you.
The piece I just submitted is Bells of the Ball. I used 12 mother of pearl butterflies. Now these butterflies are from Africa. They've all died of natural causes, sustainably sourced. I bring them back to life in my art. This is the first time I've entered this competition, and so I decided to do something a little bit contemporary, a little bit brighter, not like my traditional pieces. It's been great talking to all the high school kids here. They're so interested in the butterflies, in the preservation techniques I use, where I get the butterflies, how I came up with the idea. So when I came here, I wasn't sure how they were going to take it because it's so different, right? It's such a different form of art, right? But they love it, and I love being here, and I'm really excited to be one of the top 12 finalists.
So most of my photography is either florals or street people. I go from one end to the other, right? But street people, I believe everyone's got a story, and so for me, it's interesting in that I'm not just going to sit on the curb and take their photo. I want to talk to them. I want to hear their story. I'd like to learn a little bit more about them, and I want to see them. I mean, so often when you see a homeless person on the street, people will just walk by and not even make eye contact, and these people matter. They at this point in their life, they're living on the street. It doesn't mean that they're not important though.
All of the finalists' artwork will now go on display inside the school this week, and students will be able to vote for their favorites. The idea for this collection also has a larger tie into the Woodlands community, which is one that celebrates public art throughout the entire area.
And one thing I like to point out is anybody who's visited the Woodlands has probably noticed we have many public sculptures, a lot of public art here. To me, this is the perfect complement to those public sculptures. It's a collection for the public to come see if they can. On view to 4,500 students and faculty every single day.
From the Woodlands, for Houston City Beat, I'm Mike Acosta.